Picture this: Tom, a 68-year-old retired mechanic, sits alone in his living room. The TV hums softly, but he's not watching. His shoulders slump, his eyes are heavy, and there's a dull ache in his lower back that won't quit. He used to fix engines with his bare hands, but now he can't even muster the energy to walk to the mailbox. Last week, he sat in my clinic, voice trembling, saying, "Doc, I don't feel like a man anymore." And the worst part? He had no idea this was coming. It crept up silently, stealing his strength, his confidence, his spark. And it all started with one simple choice he thought was harmless: stopping masturbation in his older years. I'm Dr. Will Smith, a urologist, with 35 years of helping men like Tom reclaim their vitality. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on what happens when you give up this natural part of your life after 60. This isn't about shame or indulgence, it's about your health, your energy, your life. By the end of this video, you'll know for surprising ways neglecting this habit hurts you, and I'll give you practical, science-backed steps to protect your body, boost your mood, and stay strong for years to come. Plus, stick around for a shocking truth most doctors won't tell you. It could save you from a hospital bed. If you're ready to take control of your health, type 1 in the comments right now. If you're skeptical, type 0. I respect both. But let's have this conversation. Hit that subscribe button to join thousands of seniors fighting for a better life with quality senior living. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about your energy, the kind that gets you out of bed, ready to tackle the day. You know that feeling when you wake up sluggish, like you're dragging a weight behind you? Tom felt it every morning. He'd sit at his kitchen table, coffee growing cold, wondering why his get-up-and-go was gone. He blamed age, stress, even the weather. But the real culprit? His body wasn't getting the natural boost it needed. Here's the science, plain and simple. When you masturbate, your brain releases a flood of chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. These aren't just feel-good hormones. They're like fuel for your energy tank. A 2018 study from the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that regular sexual activity, including masturbation, increases energy levels in men over 60 by up to 20%. Why? Because these chemicals wake up your nervous system, improve blood flow, and tell your body to stay active. But when you stop, your brain dials back those signals. Less dopamine means less drive. Less oxytocin means you feel disconnected, even from yourself. Tom didn't know this, but for 2 years, he hadn't masturbated at all. He thought it was behind him, something for younger men, but his body was starving for those natural sparks. Here's how you can fix it. Start small, once or twice a week, in private, at your own pace. No pressure, no judgment. Think of it like a morning stretch for your body and mind. You can even pair it with a warm bath to relax and improve blood flow. Try this. Set aside 10 minutes, maybe after a shower, in a quiet space. Focus on what feels natural. Your body will thank you. Tom started this habit, and within a month, he was walking his dog again, smiling at neighbors, feeling alive. That's the power of small, consistent choices. If you're ready to try this, type 2 in the comments. Let me know you're fighting for your energy. Now, let's talk about something you feel in your bones literally. After 60, your muscles and joints start to ache more. You might notice it when you climb stairs or carry groceries. Tom did. He'd wince every time he stood up from his recliner, feeling like his body was betraying him. What he didn't know was that his lack of sexual activity was making it worse. Here's why. Masturbation doesn't just boost your mood, it strengthens your muscles and bones. When you engage in this activity, your body produces small bursts of testosterone. Even in your 60s or 70s, your testes can still make enough to matter. Testosterone helps maintain muscle mass and bone density. A 2020 study from the University of California showed that men over 65 who maintained regular sexual activity had 15% stronger grip strength and 10% higher bone density than those who didn't. Why does this matter? Because weak muscles and brittle bones mean falls, fractures, and hospital visits every year. 1 in 4 men over 65 falls, and half of those lead to serious injuries. Tom was on that path. His legs felt shaky, his back hurt, and he was scared to leave the house. But there's a simple fix. Combine masturbation with a daily habit to amplify the benefits. Try this. Eat a handful of almonds or walnuts daily, about 10 to 15 nuts. They're packed with magnesium and healthy fats, which support testosterone production. Pair this with a 10-minute walk 3 times a week to get your blood pumping. Then, once or twice a week, spend a few private moments with yourself. This trio, nuts, walking, and masturbation, creates a powerhouse for your muscles and bones. Tom started this routine, and 6 weeks later, he was carrying his grandkids' bikes without pain. He said, "Doc, I feel 10 years younger." You can feel that too. Comment 3 if you're ready to protect your strength, or share your age and one health issue you're facing. I'll make a video just for you. Next, let's talk about something men don't like to admit: trouble in the bathroom. You know that annoying feeling when you need to urinate, but it's slow, weak, or you're up all night. Tom lived with it for months. He'd wake up 3, 4 times a night, barely sleeping, frustrated. He thought it was just old age, but it wasn't. It was his prostate silently suffering. Your prostate is a small gland, but it's a big player in your health. It produces fluid that needs to move regularly. When you stop masturbating or having sex, that fluid sits there like water in a stagnant pond. It thickens, causing pressure, inflammation, even pain. A 2019 study from Harvard Medical School found that men who ejaculate at least once a week have a 20% lower risk of prostate issues, like benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. BPH can make urination painful, disrupt sleep, and even lead to infections. Tom's prostate was swollen, irritated, and it was stealing his rest. Here's how to fight back. First, stay hydrated. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water daily to flush your system. Second, add pumpkin seeds to your diet, about a tablespoon a day, sprinkled on oatmeal or yogurt. They're rich in zinc, which supports prostate health. Third, masturbate once or twice a week to keep things moving. Think of it as a natural cleanse for your prostate. No need for fancy equipment or drugs, just your body's own system. Tom tried this, and within 2 months, his nighttime bathroom trips dropped to once, sometimes none. He slept through the night for the first time in years. That's not just relief, that's freedom. If you're dealing with bathroom issues, type 4 in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. Now, let's get to the heart of it: your confidence, your sense of self. This is where Tom's story hit me hardest. He came to my clinic not just tired or achy, but broken. He said, "Doc, I don't know who I am anymore. I feel invisible." He'd stopped masturbating years ago, thinking it was immature. But that choice didn't just affect his body, it dimmed his spirit. Here's the truth no one tells you. Masturbation isn't just physical. It's a connection to yourself, a reminder you're still here, still human. When you stop, you cut off a source of joy, of vitality. Your brain misses those hits of dopamine and oxytocin, which fight depression and loneliness. A 2021 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older men who maintain sexual activity report 25% lower rates of depression. Without it, you risk feeling disconnected, even from yourself. Tom felt it. He stopped going to his weekly poker games, stopped calling his kids, stopped looking in the mirror. He was fading, and he didn't know why. But there's hope. You can rebuild that connection. Start with this. Create a small ritual. Light a candle, play soft music, or take a warm shower to set the mood. Then, once a week, spend a few moments with yourself. It's not about performance, it's about feeling alive. Pair this with a gratitude journal. Write down one thing each day that makes you proud to be you. Tom started this, and slowly, his spark came back. He rejoined his poker group, laughed louder, stood taller. He told me, "Doc, I feel like Tom again." You deserve that too. If this resonates, type 5 in the comments, or share one thing you love about yourself. I'm reading every word. But here's the shocking truth, I promise, the one most doctors won't mention. Stopping masturbation doesn't just hurt your energy, strength, prostate, or confidence. It could put you on a path to serious heart trouble. Your heart relies on good blood flow, and sexual activity, including masturbation, is like a workout for your circulatory system. When you stop, blood vessels stiffen, pressure rises, and your heart works harder. A 2022 study from the American Heart Association found that men over 60 who engage in regular sexual activity have a 15% lower risk of heart disease. Tom's blood pressure was creeping up, and he didn't connect it to his habits. He was inches away from a heart scare, and he didn't even know it. Here's how to protect yourself. Masturbate once or twice a week to keep blood flowing. Add heart-healthy foods like blueberries a handful daily, fresh or frozen. They're packed with antioxidants that support your blood vessels. And try this. Deep breathing for 5 minutes a day. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. It lowers stress and boosts circulation. Tom started this, and his blood pressure dropped 10 points in 3 months. He avoided a heart attack and the hospital. That's not just health, that's life. If you're worried about your heart, type 6 in the comments. Let's fight for your future together. Let me take you back to Tom. He was 68, tired, achy, and lost. He thought his best days were gone. That age had stolen his strength, his sleep, his spark. But today, Tom's walking his dog, carrying groceries, laughing with his grandkids. He's sleeping through the night, feeling strong, feeling like himself again. And it all started with a simple truth. Your body doesn't stop needing care after 60. It needs you more than ever. Here's what we covered today. First, masturbation boosts your energy with dopamine and oxytocin. Try it once or twice a week, paired with a warm bath. Second, it strengthens your muscles and bones with small testosterone bursts. Eat almonds, walk 10 minutes, and keep active. Third, it protects your prostate, reducing bathroom troubles. Add pumpkin seeds and stay hydrated. Fourth, it rebuilds your confidence, fighting loneliness and depression. Create a ritual and write in a gratitude journal. And finally, it guards your heart, keeping blood flowing strong. Eat blueberries, practice deep breathing, and stay consistent. If you keep ignoring this part of yourself, you risk losing more than you think: energy, strength, sleep, confidence, even your heart health. But if you act now, you can reclaim your vitality, feel alive, and live longer for the people you love. I'm Dr. Will Smith, and I've seen men like Tom turn their lives around. You can too. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe to Quality Senior Living. Type A in the comments if you loved it. B if you did in single quotes. T. Share one thing you learned today. I'm reading every comment. And if you know someone who needs this, share this video. It could change their life. Thank you for being here. You're not alone, and you're not done yet. See you in the next video.